got the big play.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Lewis. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Slips through the line. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, you've got this offensive line, man, they're...
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other. These two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can make, you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock. Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Throws to the back. It's caught. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He might want another play. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. Turns it loose. He's got it way down the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Running inside, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 30. Lewis wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the ground, it's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
4th down, Lewis. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Throwing, Lewis. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Colorado!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. In the red area, it's Williams. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all. Complete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. He's got him. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Big guy smells it. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. Space on the field, you've got to be aggressive and you got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just
touchdown, Red Raiders! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Young. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Punches way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money.
Converts on fourth. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, you had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got a man, it's Lee.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Williams. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick without scoring. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone, and he's dragged down.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Number 95, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third.
Caught, and he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Lewis makes the grab. It's Young. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Nice move there. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Longhorns, coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boulder. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Picks up the first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get one.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Play action with Lewis. Fires to the right. Caught by Williams on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here comes the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards.
There's some room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Pocket breaking down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Play fake. Lewis pulls it in. It's Atkins. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to pass it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threat.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Swings it out to his running back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And he tacks on the extra point. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on third down, Lewis unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. It's Lewis again. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to... You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
To the air, it's Hammond. Back's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Throwing, Lewis. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They just They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the...
Takes it the other way. Inside the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lewis, bringing the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistent.
And down he goes back at the 3. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
They're dealing with a second and long. Hands it off on the counter. Might have a chance. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the